We need to talk about these pencils. Whenever you see these blue pencils, and they're also available in black with a lot of shiny chrome and a clear body with absolutely no branding, or you might see some branding that you are not familiar with, you need to be careful. And making this video is quite difficult, and it makes me quite sad because this product, they have done most of the things right, except for the most important thing. So let's get started with these pencils. Um, this one here is called Deva, and they've given it a model number of DVHP02. And this one I bought off of Amazon. It was called Isomars. I've seen a couple of other brands also trying to sell this, a couple of other marketing companies trying to sell this. So, in all likelihood, there is a plant somewhere in the world, most likely China, which is making these in bulk, and they allow you to do some form of branding. So, there are some people who want to pay a little bit extra and get their name on it. Others just don't even care that much. They cut all the costs and buy these pencils. Cost cutting is not always a bad thing. In this case, in fact, what I really like about this pencil is the price point. They are able to sell it for really, really low prices. I think when I got these were around 200 to 250 rupees, converts to about 2 to $2.5, which is again a very good price point. However, the price is not equal to value. This is what we must keep reminding ourselves. Price is not value. If something is cheap, does not necessarily mean that it is a good buy. And again, these guys they've put so much effort into making this and then spoiled it all. So they've got the price right. In terms of the other parameters of the pencil, here they have a lead grade indicator. Again, they've done it nicely. It is fairly solid. It has grades from HB, 2B, B, 2H, and HB again. Of course, if you can't see it, is because the underlying tape under this rotating chrome is also chrome, and on top of it, they have chosen to do the printing in black. So chrome on black is not really the best for visibility, but it's okay. Not the worst thing about this pencil. It has automatic lead progression. However, when the lead progresses, you'll see it pushes quite a bit of the lead out. So the lead progression's automatic, and along with this, it also comes with an end cap sharpener. Now, the sharpener is interesting because most often, in fact, this is the point that the sharpener produces. This pencil I sharpened just before this video. It's okay. It produces a decent point, will get you out in case you're in a clutch. Now, just to show you that these are really the same pencils, just the end cap and even the weird plastic crack is the same in both of these pencils. So the end cap sharpener is all right. It can point, but there's one thing very strange about that. It for one of these pencils, the end cap sharpener only points in the. So usually I hold the pointer like this, So this is where the sharpener sits. I will hold it like this and rotate the pencil away from me. However, for this one, you need to rotate it towards you, which for me is not very intuitive and I don't really enjoy it very much. But the other one is okay. So I think the blade is probably mounted in a different orientation inside. I don't know what's happening and I'm not going to open it and check. The weight of this pencil, it feels solid. So the weight is good. It feels solid. It feels well built. Again, I am just trying to go through all the things that work in this pencil before we get to why it does not work. There will be chapters underneath over here. Just click to the point if you want to see what is wrong with this pencil directly. But I will just cover everything that they got right, which with which we come to the leads. The leads are nice. They seem to be fairly evenly done. They have a very slight scratchy noise to it. Not bad. This is the good noise which makes it tactile, which makes it enjoyable for writing. So this is this is also good. So they've got the leads right, they've got the price right, they've got the weight right, the materials. This plastic seems um not the finest quality plastic, but it will get the job done. There is nothing particularly wrong with this plastic. Just moving the paper. What else did they get right? The balance, it is slightly front weighted, just shy of the grip section. So the weight, the balance, everything works. Everything works except this. The grip, it is supposed to grip, and the only thing it doesn't do is grip. This chrome is just so slippery. Um, it almost feels like it is lubricated. It Your fingers just do not want to rest on it. And the problem when a grip section is like this, the problem is that your fingers start slipping. That leads to you holding it more tightly, and that tightness when you're holding it makes you want to not use it. Why? Because what happens is your wrist will start hurting, your fingers will start hurting, and at times even your elbow might start hurting. Why? Just because you're hanging on for dear life just to grip this pencil. In fact, they can get rid of this. They can get rid of this part if they just make this whole thing the same plastic. Yes, it'll change the weight and balance a little bit, but that's okay. I think what it will end up being is something more like the Kohinoor. Is that the 5228 or 5209? It'll end up being more like those Kohinoor pencils, and they work very well. I really like using them. In fact, let me bring them in. So if they paint the entire section, it will become something like this. This is the Kohinoor 5201, Versatile 5201. Very good pencil. The video is either coming up or already up, depending when you're watching this, the review for this one. Uh, or they can just work on the knurling a little bit and make it more grippy, make it workable. But in the current form, if you can't hold a pencil and you can't write with it, what's the point of even using it? What's the point of a wonderful price point, the automatic leg progression, the decent quality LEDs that are still fun to use? It is all a waste. The solid build quality. I mean, I know it's not posh, it's not premium, but it feels decent. That is all I have to say about this. Um, and you see, I end up holding it here from the very back. So we already know where this buy no buy decision has reached, but still, as is customary on this channel, to buy or not to buy, with it makes me sad, it is good when companies or manufacturers try to do things. What is sad is when they do things and they get almost everything right, but they throw it all. But yes, that is where we are with this one. And there's a couple of more pencils in this category that I will be reviewing soon. You can check. There's a lot more product reviews on the channel focusing on 2 lead holders. So this one, with a very heavy heart, I will have to put it in the do not buy list. Yo, it's an absolute waste of money because despite everything right, you will not be able to use it uh, if we do the usual writing and drawing reviews on a scale of 1 to 7. These are both 1 to 2. It is the absolute bottom, unusable. That, my friends, is all that I have. Thank you very much for your time and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.